And thank you for coming on Full Circle.
Thank you.
Things are tough. Watu wamefungiwa nyumbani, tumefungiwa borders, but you found time.
Thank you so much.
And your songs are beautiful. They come with such amazing, kuna kapawa fulani na kuja na oomph.
Thank you. Thank you.
Umetengeneza mziki for a very long time now, that you've always been you walked this path of ministry since you were a child. Were you singing as a child, ama ilikuwa tu unaenda tu kanisa nafanya vitu za kanisa za watoto zenye unafaa kufanya, ukifika kwa youth unafanya vitu za youth zenye unafaa kufanya, ama ilikuwa vipi?
When I was young, in Sunday school, I was brought up in Anglican church back there in Muranga, and I used to sing in Sunday school. I used to sing when I became a youth, a teenager. I used to sing when I went to high school. I used to sing. So generally, my life I have been singing all through.
Yes.
Even if I did not do an album or release a song, then I was still singing. And there are some songs that I did there before, but za watu wengine, naimba za watu wengine. And in high school I was one of those people who were leading in music festivals and solo. There's something they were calling solo chanting. A teacher, my teacher could write for me. It's something like a poem, like a song, something.
Una chant peke yako?
Yeah, I was chanting and I could go far with them. So singing
has always been part of your life.
Yes.
2009 you did your very first song.
Yeah, and I did, it was in pure Kikuyu vernacular language, and but it did not do well, but I felt I've achieved something. That is a step I've crossed, you know. And it was not well done, especially because of I was still new. I did not know the productions. Yeah, but it really made me feel this is what I wanted.
This is what hata kama ikufanya vizuri.
Yes.
It made you feel good.
And I was very much proud of that album.
It was a whole album in 2009.
Yes, of 8 songs. You know those days they used to do actually 10 songs. So
Ileko kwa kaseti mzima ama CD mzima yote.
I did 8 songs.
So you didn't even release when you were release kamoja wakingojea album.
I was so happy. I tell you that album, and I remember I even borrowed some clothes to do the shooting for that video. Because I did not have very good ones for doing the video.
Na ukiangalia wasanii wengine wana shine.
I tell you, I was very proud of that album. And I really loved even performing everywhere. Yeah, so that way I started in 2009.
2009.
Yes.
Na iku kuvunja moyo. Yes, we didn't receive it as the way you wanted it to be received. The whole album ilikuwa Kikuyu.
The whole album was Kikuyu.
Why did you feel the need to start na Kikuyu kwa sababu ilikuwa nini lugha ya mama, unaielewa?
I had Swahili songs even then. And but that time the studio that I went, that producer was like, no, just do Kikuyu. Kikuyu ndio inatoanga mtu.
Hiyo ndio itakutoa nje.
Kikuyu ndio inatoanga mtu. And I did an album ya Kikuyu, all of them, the full album was Kikuyu songs. But I loved those songs. I remember I could sing even, I remember there's a crusade I went to Eldoret with Bishop. Bishop Mungania, the late Bishop Mungania and Bishop Ada Kitonga. I went Eldoret, and that album, people received that song. And I was like, and you know, it was poorly done, especially instruments. They are not the songs that I would want even to perform here unless I do them live.
Siya tuweke hapa kamziki tusikie. No.
But people received. I went to Mombasa, people received it. It is in Kikuyu. There is something in that album. I don't know. There's something that was in that album. I don't know whether I think did it after Mungu Sana. Kipindi hicho.
Yeah.
So that album, people received it very well, and it was Kikuyu, especially kwa crusade.
Yes.
I'm a crusade performer. So crusades watu walipokea sana that album.
Okay. Yeah. After umetoa hiyo album moja, au kukufa moyo?
I didn't.
Ukafanya nini after that?
After kufanya hiyo album, I did Swahili. That time sasa I did a launching ya ile album, so nikapata pesa ya kwenda kwa BZB. I did another album that it had 3 Swahili songs, and the rest were Kikuyu. Remember, I was told Kikuyu ndio inatoanga mtu.
Kwa hivyo hiyo bado umeshikilia?
Yeah, but I was still feeling, especially my bishop used to tell me, Judy, nataka uimbe Kiswahili. And I remember going to a crusade in Voi. And Bishop Lai called me and told me, I want you to lead this Swahili song, and I'm praying for that anointing.
Oh my goodness.
From that time, I felt I should sing Swahili because people will also receive Swahili.
Yes.
We have received this Kikuyu song.
Na tusikie.
Hawaelewi kile anasema. I believe what I receive hata hii. So I did 3 Swahili songs with the Busy Bee and they were okay, but they also did not do very well. Yeah, so that when I did now. This now the style, the Rose Muhando style, but I did them in Tanzania.
Okay, yes. Okay. Why the Rose Muhando? Naona Sadika hata aliacha kutafuta muziki next. Anasikiza hii conversation yetu. Why the Rose Muhando style? How did that come about for you? Mbona ulichagua hiyo direction? So pia tunaipick kwa hiyo nyimbo yenye umeperform saa hizi. Why did you pick that sound?
I loved Rose. Since I was in since actually wakati aliachilia ile album ya Nipishe Nipite.
Yes.
And I remember when I was in Form 2 and there was a prize giving day in our school. And Form 1 I was a very quiet girl. So in Form 2, that second time, that when the prize giving day was happening.
Yes.
And then I went to the teacher who was in charge of entertainment. Nikamwambia, Mr. Moremi, nataka kuperform kwa prize giving day. Do you know he laughed? He literally laughed. He told me, Judy, no, I was first to sing here.
Tusikie kwanza.
To sing. Hata sikumbuki niliimba nini, but I just sang something very funny. So he could not even, he told me, nitakupatia. So when that day came for prize giving day, nikaona siitwi.
Ala.
Watu wanaimba mimi siitwi. But I think I had just done a joke there to perform.
Mbele ya walimu.
We perform. There were like 3 teachers. I was performing there for field. Ndio wanipatie chance. So I went to the teacher who was the MC now.
Yes.
Alikuwa anaitwa Mr. Kememi. He was the CU patron. Nikamwambia Mr. Kememi, mimi nataka kuimba. Akaniambia Judy hakuna. No, I will sing. Akaniambia utaniaibisha. Nikamwambia teacher sitakuaibisha.
You had such courage.
He gave me a chance. I told him, just give me this chance. I sang. You know, that time Karega Mutahi was the something to do with education, and he was the guest. And so many guests were there. I sang Nipishe Nipite by Rose Muhando.
Ulikuwa na backup ya sauti ama niwewe kuimba na kuperform?
Peke yangu. Nilipiga kapela.
Akapela ukasonga nayo.
I did that song, and the guest stood akaniambia, just call for me that girl.
Oh.
I want to bless her and I want to hear your album after school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so now wakani bless and they gave me a lot of money, and from that time I think nika feel
this is it.
This is it.
Yes.
And I because I loved Rose Muhando, I've sung her songs all through. Even there's a time we went to a function in high school, and Akina Rafton and when we were there, they were giving out gifts, and I became number 1. And I was given gifts because actually that the same song Nipishe Nipite. But so
imechukua muda lakini you found your footing when you went in Tanzania and you did this.
And I made sure I've met Rose.
Did you? How was it?
The moment I went to
Tanzania. Yes,
the moment I went to Tanzania and I made sure nimemtafuta. I asked the pastor, please niambie penye nitamtoa, and he had to call her. And I really loved her. I loved her music. I loved her. Maybe in future we'll do a song with her.
Together.
Yeah, but I loved her ministry. And you know, sometimes ukipenda mtu, in spiritually ukimpenda mtu genuinely, there is something you tap.
Yes.
And it flows.
Yes.
So I think
that is what happened.
Yes.
Sadiq, uko sawa?
Niko sawa kabisa.
Umesikia?
Nimesikia safari vile imekuwa. Labda atuambie, sababu tuko kwa season ya Easter.
Yes.
Maybe atuambie significance ya Easter kwake, ama what Easter means to you.
Okay, to me Easter, it is a reminder of what Jesus went through because of us. And it helps us to reflect on the roadmap of the love of Jesus on our lives. And to carry our own cross and to see the love of Jesus. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's deep. It's true. I think it's close to what Sadiq mentioned in the morning as well. Na tunatakia kila mtu mwenye ana celebrate na to watch leo asubuhi a very very good Easter holiday. But sasa kabla tuendeta performance ya wimbo yako latest.
Yeah.
You mentioned before we went on air that you recently had a baby.
Yes.
And the baby is 3 months old. Lakini ukiangalia YouTube, ingoma iko 2 weeks.
Yes.
3 weeks old on YouTube.
Yes.
So kulienda aje? Ulikuwa umerecord before mtoto ama mtoto alikuja ama what was the plan? How was the plan?
The recording I did 2019.
What?
Yeah, that was recording. But sikufanya video. And I did video last year. I did couple of songs when actually that video I'm expectant.
Okay.
Yes, very much expectant that on that video. And I did like 3 or like I think 4 videos that season. The moment I realized I may not do a video anytime soon.
Yes.
I might maybe do an audio, but maybe video I'll take time. So I did video, so I've been releasing them since last year, July.
Okay.
So this was the last one.
Okay.
Yes.
Na tunaipokea vizuri.
Nashukuru sana.
Sijui kama Sadika na swali nyingine, lakini mimi niko ready for performance. Uko tayari? Haya.
Asante.
Stage yako.
Thank you.